Alright, what up, people? Happy Friday. We're still playing Animal Crossing. This is like Animal Crossing part 16 or something. Something like that. We're getting there. We're, what did I say we were at the end of yesterday's stream? We're close to 200k out of 500k, I think is where we're at. I think we're around there somewhere. So we'll get some more work done. Hopefully there will be cherries today. Yesterday there was like one cherry tree for some reason, but hopefully there will be some cherries today and maybe we can pick up enough that we can go sell them in the other town. Hey, Ludicrous. I highly doubt there will be pears, maybe a couple trees. At this point, we're definitely on like a pretty consistent pear cycle where like I think there will be pears tomorrow, you know? Oh, also the shop might be closed, but I don't know. Let's see. Nope. Shop is still open. Red vase. Trilobite fossil, junk. Patasaurus torso, nice. Good money. And dinosaur track, junk. Okay, well, the one torso is still decent. This should be more money than we've been getting from fossils recently. Start the timer. I always forget to start the timer in this game. I don't know why. $6,800. Alright, I've been getting a lot of like 3 to 4k days, which has been pretty crap. That's the red vase. Cabin low table. This might be yellow. I feel like this is probably not yellow. No, this is nothing. This other stuff is like definitely red, but I don't wanna... Like, I don't want it. You know? At this point, I think we're maxed out on red points to where my item luck couldn't be better, I think, is the way this works. Yo, Arindis, thank you for the 30 months. Hey, my garbage from yesterday is still in the dump. Thanks for the 30 months, though. I appreciate it a ton. I hope thou art doing well today. I don't know why I said that. Pears on this tree. Yeah, there's some trees that are like half grown. Oh shit, we're just getting a bunch of pears. I guess I don't. I thought it was like 3 days. I mean, there's a lot of these trees that aren't producing, but... Huh. Huh. Well, I guess we've got a lot of fruit to process today. I think I'm gonna leave that for now. Yeah, I don't want to mess with the fruit right now, except maybe the cherries. I'm gonna go sell these pears. This should be a big money day then. I'm really surprised we haven't sold 150k to this store yet. We must be so close. I thought we were gonna have it days ago. There were more cherries around here somewhere, right? Am I imagining that? I might be imagining that. Yeah, I really want to see what the 4th upgraded store is. I don't think I care about, like... I don't know if he'll sell anything extra. I don't know what the 4th upgraded store means. But it exists, so I want it. What don't I care about? It has a lot more stuff, actually. Oh. Will it have some yellow furniture, finally? Because I've been waiting for Tom Nook to sell me anything that's yellow for, like, this entire game. And he won't do it. I feel like they could really easily hide stuff behind that house, and I would just never see it. Do I still have the same number of villagers? Actually, hang on a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, the growth of my town kind of stalled out or something. I don't know how to get the full 15. Maybe my town rating is too low or something. Oh, hello. We got the dude. I'm not even, like, thinking to check for him. He's just here sometimes. I've visited tourist traps in many countries. And we got the Arc de Triomphe. That's probably not gonna be any color, but it might sell. Maybe I can sell the Arc. I love St. Louis. Is that what that is? Their big thingy there. Yeah, definitely no value on something like that. There are coconuts, but I'm gonna, like, leave the coconuts. I don't want them clogging my inventory right now. Meanwhile, cherries, they can totally clog my inventory. This is probably going to be enough cherries that we can make a Tucson trip. Yo, 2,300 bells, nice. It's definitely the kind of thing where, like, the furniture from Gulliver is, like, the fancy, rare furniture that you would want to keep if you were, like, playing as a kid and you wanted, like, all the cool stuff in your house. You wanted to show off how much you've played the game and how much cool, rare stuff you've got. But I'm just like, no color, 2,300 bells, see ya. There will be no evidence that this man ever landed on my island. Because I just sell everything that he gives me. A bunch of cherries here. Unloading the horde is gonna take a minute to dump all this stuff on my floor. It's every 25 cherries. We have a full inventory to go to the other town with. This is 20. Oh yeah, we've got more than enough. And every 25 is like 12.5k, so it's super worth. I don't even know if I have enough room for all of this stuff, actually. Here in my basement. I might have to, like, hand in some of my bags of money or something, or, like, start storing the money upstairs and just take the L on the HRA scoring or whatever. No, there's not. There is after you clear the final debt, apparently. Alright, cherries. That's a lot. And I'll leave the fossils down here because I processed them at the end of the stream. Dump that. This is my bank. This is my bank. Just storing everything in bags in the basement. It's a bit of a shame that I didn't even look at what that looked like before I sold it, but I think I can guess. I think I have a pretty good idea of what that probably looked like. It's always gotta be the last rock. It's always the absolute last rock that I check. I checked this. Oh, a bug came out of it. Well, see ya, bug. I'm not really prepared for that kind of thing. Dude, I've only found 2 fossils, and I haven't found the money spot. There better be like a ton of fossils up by the post office or something. Rock exclusive bug. Pretty exciting stuff. I just never carry the net. The bugs are like, I'm sure there are bugs that are high value bugs, but like at least the 1 or 2 bugs I have caught before have not been high value. They've been very low value. And there's like barely any bugs at all. Oh, there we go. I guess it's gonna have to be one of the rocks up by the post office then. I think I've checked every other rock. Wait, can you catch bees? Can you use the net on the bees if you get them out of a tree? And then just have bees. Yep, post office rock. Always post office rock. This is another 30k money bag as well. Well, you can't shake the tree when you're holding any other tool. Very sneaky. Very, very sneaky fossil. Nice try. All right, 30k. Dump it there. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 8 times 3, so that's 240,000 in bags right there. So I'm pretty much halfway there now. That's what that means. That's all looking good. I have even more cherries. I think I'm out of space now. I think this has officially gotten too ridiculous. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna take care of all the pears now, and then after that, we can go sell all the cherries. I really thought I had more pears than this. I know there's a few trees I skipped over. Man, this one always dies. I think that spot is bad. I think this is like a bad spot or something. That tree has died like 3 times now. I don't think you can actually grow a tree there, even though it looks like you should be able to. Yeah, it's a bit annoying the way the houses are like. You see the sign, and that indicates there's supposed to be something there, but like you don't actually. You don't get to see the bounds of that something, so you just can't plant anywhere near it. I think that's everything. It does kind of look like that's everything. So this is gonna be like 12.5 from the pears, because I sold a couple before. 12.5 from the cherries, so that's 25. Plus the 14 from the bag, that's 39. Plus the fossils, which was 6 to get us to 45. This has been a good day. This has been a good day for making lots of money. Didn't find the money spot though. The mysterious buried 1K is still out there somewhere. I'll bring the hang on. I'll bring the shovel as well. No. There you go. I'll bring the shovel just in case I happen to see anything. While we're in the other town, like I could be like finding their money rock and things like that for just even more money, but I kind of hate their town, so I don't know that I want to do that. It's a little bit annoying to have to run around Tucson with all the ledges. I don't know, you can turn furniture. Okay, you can do that in this game. Alright, this should be absolutely everything then, and we're left with, what is that, 13 cherries still? So we had 13 extras there. And we'll do this, and maybe I'll even bring back a full inventory of pears or something. Because I don't go to Tucson very often, so all of the pears will have... Yeah, I think I'm going to end up running through Tucson and picking up pears and looking for their money tree or something. If I get their money tree, then we're going to make over 50k today, which is, like, pretty awesome. I've sort of vaguely been targeting like 40k a day is the number that I want to hit every day. If I can do 40,000 bells a day, then I think at some point when I decided I wanted that number, it would have taken like 11 days at 40k a day, but that was a couple days ago. Right now, I think what, we had 240,000 in bags in the basement. So we're at like 250 right now, which means that if I did 50 a day, would be done in 5 days. Which would be pretty awesome, right? But 50 a day is like not possible. It's not really possible without spamming fishing or like just getting the pears to grow or whatever. Like yesterday was going to be a really low value day, so I went and caught a bunch of red snappers, and that was pretty good. But that's what I mean by spamming fishing. Ideally, I don't do that too much. I think there's probably like another 7 days of playing this if I had to just completely guess a number. I'm guessing it's 7 more days. Dude, I'm gonna end up upgrading their shop. Whoa, giant watermelon. This is gonna be another bag, so we're gonna end the day at above 270,000. When we started at, I think, 218. Angry at Game Maker? What's Game Maker doing to you? This terrible error reporting. I guess I should be checking the dig sites in case it's like one of those, like, dingoloids or whatever. I don't think I care about the fossils. So at this point, I have such a massive fossil backlog that I think I could go the rest of the playthrough, no matter how long the playthrough is. Yeah, there we go. I want to check for these guys. That was a mega poltergoid. I don't know. They have these names. Like, I don't think I want this taking up my inventory, because I don't think this fossil is ever gonna actually process if I get rid of it. I almost kind of just want to sell the unidentified fossil. Oh, he can't even buy it. Never mind then. But it's just taking up space that could be taken up by a pair that I can sell immediately. It's crazy that Game Maker is still around at all, since I remember messing around in Game Maker a very long time ago. I still have my old games from back then, because I burned them all to a CDR, and I still have the CDR, and a little while ago I backed up all the shit off of it. So I have all my embarrassing game projects from when I was like 8 or 9 years old. I have them. They were all made in Game Maker. And nowadays people, to this day, are still making whole-ass commercial games with them. Oh yeah, I looked at the CDR. This wasn't that long ago. This was maybe a couple months ago. I went and looked at it, and like, I think I was legit saved by the fact that like I didn't burn that much data to the disk, so all the data is around the inside of the disk, right? Because the outsides look like they were starting to get bit rot. Like there was some sort of fucking issue around the outsides where like I think probably the full 1.4 couldn't be read from the CD. But the center part's still okay, and that's where all the data is, so I got it off there. Game Maker's been around for a really long time, though. I don't think I'm making people feel that old by saying that I remember Game Maker from when I was a kid. Hopefully. It was a very, very old version of Game Maker compared to what's used now. I really want to get done with, we have like a couple giant Mafia projects going on right now, but I really want to get done with them because I really want to get back to actually working on my own game project. I'm inspired by Gnome, who's been working on his thing for kind of a long time, and he just seems to keep working on it. Very inspirational. I hate this stupid town. This town layout sucks so much. Alright, all that has to go in the boxes now. I really hate using the letters as storage, because it's so slow to get things out of it. Kind of just a big pain in the ass. No, I don't think I did get the third pair. There it is. I wonder if I can go to Tucson and then Gulliver is also washed up here. Can he wash up in both of my towns at the same time? I kind of want to dump the fossils in favor of taking those pairs. Kind of want to do it. I feel like this town has more rocks, too. Why are there so many rocks? Maybe it doesn't, but I feel like it does. All towns have 6 rocks. I don't think that's true. There's way more than 6 rocks in both towns. Like, there's 2, just thinking about my own town, I can think of more than 6 rocks. I know where they are. Because there's 2 up by the post office. Then there's 2 on the top right side. That's 4. Then I think there's 2 in the middle left. And then there's definitely at least 1 or 2 rocks on the lower tier. I'm pretty sure there's more than 6 rocks in my town. I know where my rocks are, I think. Go ahead and take this out. Yeah. I'm about to ban Gnome for breaking the sacred rule number 4. I think if I had to enforce rule number 4, though, my entire chat would be banned at this point. Anyone who's ever played an Animal Crossing game would just be gone by now. I think I'm gonna go ahead and dump the fossils, also, to be honest. Like, I get more than enough fossils to fill up the queue from my own village every day. So I don't need more fossils coming in from here. I'd rather have the 1K immediately from pears. Let me go find one of the trees. Can I make this swap? You can. Dump. And then this. And then this, and then this, and then there we go. Just gotta do a whole lot of juggling. That's a full 12.5k in pairs. We are good to go. Well, I don't think there is an imposter rock. I think it's just one of your rocks. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I have to sit through the cat again. This is so annoying. Like, this is them preparing for arrival. But now we should be prepared for arrival. I don't think they're doing any kind of, like, background processing during this conversation. It's just like... No. I'm pretty sure that when you talk to people in Tucson, it's just the same. It's not the Gamecube startup sound that we entered in, it's just like the default. It's the same default one that we had in chat room. I'm guessing the N64 version just didn't let you go to other people's towns or something. Like, the train must have just not been in the game. I don't see how you would have been able to do it. I guess you could, like, save the character to the controller pack and save the town to the cartridge. Something like that. That could maybe work. I don't know if they did that, though. When a controller pack is in use, the player can speak to the porter at the train station to save travel data to the controller pack. Then it returns to the title screen. Yeah, I was thinking, like, like you'd have to do like a stop and swap. You know, you have 1 second to swap the cartridge. Have to do like the Ocarina of Time Paper Mario speedrun. Pretty much the funniest thing that exists in all of speedrunning. I think I can probably organize this better. Yeah, oh, have you never heard of this pixel? Okay, so someone figured out, I don't know how this was figured out, but someone figured out that you can beat Paper Mario in an hour if you play, so I'm not going to be able to explain this very well, but basically you play Paper Mario up until I think the boss fight with the King Goomba guy in his fortress. So like in the tutorial still, in the prologue. And at that point you save the game, you swap the cartridge out for Ocarina of Time, and then you set up SRM on Ocarina of Time, and then you do a glitch in OOT that sets up memory a certain way, and then you very quickly swap the cartridge out. Like, you turn off the N64, swap the cartridge out for Paper Mario, and turn the N64 back on within, like, 1 second. And if you do that fast enough, then the memory that's been fucked up by the glitch from OOT is preserved, and it fucks up the game state of Paper Mario to where when you load the game, it just, like, warps you to the end of the game or something. I forget the specifics because it's been a while. But yeah, you can use a glitch in OOT to speedrun Paper Mario 64. You should go look up a video of this. It's very funny. It's just completely ridiculous. I don't... Well, I think it must have been someone with knowledge of both games who realized that you could corrupt a certain part of memory that's relevant to Paper Mario using the OOT glitch. I think that's how you figure it out. You say like, wait a minute, this is the same region of memory. We can make something happen here. Yeah, it's like the Dragon Quest III hot plate run, where you make the chip malfunction by heating it up too much, and it warps you to the end of the game. I don't know what you're referencing, PQ. The degenerate controller thing? There are a lot of degenerate controller things. In my opinion, turbo controllers are degenerate, but that's becoming an increasingly unpopular opinion for some reason. But there's all kinds of people who do all kinds of things with their controllers. Yeah, degenerate controller thing, aka Xbox thing, exactly. No, I don't think you can multi-select letters. I think I tried that once. Nah, you can't. A purposefully broken stick. I know that, like, I don't know how common this actually is in Melee, or it might even just be banned outright. But in, like, competitive Melee, you can carve different notches into your stick that give you certain abilities, or that make certain things easier. But that's not speedrunning. I accidentally did this to my PS3 controller by playing too much Yakuza. to where forward on the stick had a notch carved into it from holding forward on the stick for so many hours. But that's just me. That's not meant to be like that. It was slightly off of center too. So like instead of running straight up, my Kiryu would always be running a bit like that because of where the notch was. Anyway, I think I'm set here. Let's see, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So that's 27 plus 25. So we were at 295 bells. So I made like over 80,000 bells today, I think. That's insane. Cherry Day plus Pear Day plus good fossils plus 2 rocks. That'll do it. Yeah, okay, actually, I have that controller as well, Muck. So when I first bought a Super Nintendo, I bought just like the cheapest controller, just like the cheapest Chinese piece of junk Super Nintendo controller, and it just came with no pivot in the D-pad at all, so I can very easily press left and right or up and down on the D-pad at the same time. I since bought a real controller that doesn't do that, but I still think I think I still might have that one. The cheapo one where I can press left and right. And there's a number of games out there that glitch out horribly when you can press 2 directions at once. A lot of like older games are really, really not programmed for that. And so all kinds of strange things happen. But generally that's banned in all speedruns because like you're not supposed to be able to do that. That's kind of like a TASes will make use of glitches like that. Anyway, extremely productive 50 minutes of Animal Crossing there. We're like 60%. It's 498,000. So if we're at 290, then we're pretty close. We're at like nearly 3/5 of the way there. It's pretty awesome. Well, the D-pad thing is like, if we allowed this, you wouldn't be able to do the speedrun without having like an intentionally broken controller. So like a lot of people just ban that. Pretty much, that's just like pretty much universally banned, and I think that's the right play. I think that makes sense. I think it would be extremely weird. Well, I am judging you, but no, it's not invalid. It's not invalid, I'm just judging your controller taste. Anyway, I'm gonna swap over to Resident Evil 0. We are in the midst of some mansion gaming.